Hey guys, welcome on in. It is F1 2020. I'm Alan Bailey. First time playing an open wheel game, admittingly. What could go wrong? I don't know. A lot. Let me show you what we're working with here, or at least what the cars look like that I've picked so far. This is the livery that I've picked so far, also known as paint job or paint scheme in the NASCAR world. I will be translating the terminology for you. I like it. As you can tell, I'm going for a certain motif. Let me show you what I look like thus far. Yes. But there I am so far. Not a whole lot of customization at this point, but I actually like how pretty close this looks to me in real life. It just so happens to be one of the random settings, I guess, if you were. And let me show you my badge, which is eerily close to my actual logo as far as the A and the lightning, not the lightning bolt, but the edges and stuff. So this was just in the game as an option and I picked it. So there you go. But we will go ahead and actually start my new team. What could go wrong? A lot.
Welcome to my team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula One not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's choose your character.
I think I've already done that.
Great. Now, let's set up some of the key details of your new team. We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
Oh, I didn't even think about this, to be honest with you. I could go like ABI, tribute to DEI, Bailey Motorsports, Team Bailey, something like that, like if I want to include my name. This is a good one. Going with a rip on Team Penske here, because I couldn't really think of anything, so Team Bailey.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor. Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Complete a full season. Well, you're not getting that money till the very end of the season, so a lot of this stuff you won't get till the very end, and the signing bonus is something to keep in mind, but the weekly income is what I'm more keeping my eye on. So earn 5 constructors chance. See, I'm leaning towards Shark just because that seems like that's a pretty easy goal. I could do that in a few races in theory, and get that goal bonus right out the gate. The weekly income isn't that horrible off, and that signing bonus is pretty nice too, compared to some others. So this is Shark's kind of the middle of the road, and I can go really easy over here. Ooh, we're in 25. That's a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go middle of the road here.
Fantastic.
Go with Shark.
Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
So there's a lot of thoughts
We need
behind
both
this.
performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
So there's definitely a thought process here, a lot of thinking behind this. Honda's the new kid on the block. Renault is kind of B+. Honestly, you can see that by the performance and the durability there. Mercedes obviously is the class of the field, or one of them, and Ferrari, at least that's the class of the field according to this game. So these two are arguably the best out there. So obviously this is the middle of the road, and I think I'm going to go, I can go dirt cheap here and really play around with a lot of stuff, but we're not going to really go anywhere unless we have power underneath us. So I'm going to go ahead and go for a little bit more power, a little bit more durability, and sacrifice a little bit more money. Go with
We
Renault.
almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you.
Yes, we do.
These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
So obviously we can't go super crazy here. We can't really blow 2 mil on you, buddy. Sorry. And we can fire drivers whenever we want, I believe. So. Oh man. I'm leaning towards Schumacher just because I'm kind of in the middle of right here. Because the budget, it's the same as far as budgetary is concerned. It's a little less right here. So the overall rating obviously is what we're kind of looking at here. Obviously we'd love to do this, but that's not, wise. Yeah. Gonna take a chance on Schumacher. That kid Schumacher.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Yeah, so we'll have 1.2 mil to kind of play around with this setup. So
here are the drivers interested in joining our team. Look at their stats and picks. Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm. Made a mistake there.
So we'll have about 1.2 to play around with once it's all said and done. So that's actually not too shabby. Got the badge, got everything on there. Team colors. Let's go ahead and advance. Because I am a rookie, I'm very much a Formula One rookie. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the 10 races, just to kind of get us up to snuff.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team? Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates? No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat? How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Terrible? Because I'm driving? No, what should I say here? What should I say? Sure.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
And that's the truth. We'll know after
Overtaking
the first race
is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way? And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Who do I want to grease the wheels with?
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
We want to check everything out before... Wow, the customization here is just, it's great. You see everything is locked right now for bringing on secondary sponsors, and it shows us the point standings here as well. Now we have to actually spend some money here and make some stuff happen. So, well, let's go ahead and... So you could see it's a single desk. We're just starting out, man. That's how it is. Insufficient funds for sponsor relations and management. That's a shame. Durability insufficient. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have much. And you could see our sim. I mean, I know some gamers who have better setups than that, but you know, that's fine. We're just starting out. And you can see this is just a very basic setup. We're very basic here at Team Bailey, but that's fine. We have $2 million in the bank. We're going to make something happen here. You can see our aerodynamic work here. They did an absolutely awesome job. Looking at this game, it's absolutely brilliantly done. Night and day difference to what we've got in the NASCAR Heat world. No offense to 704, just the budget for this game is significant. Compared to what we have in NASCAR. We are advancing time itself. Let's head to the car reveal. Big moment for us. Oh, yeah. Achievement! New kids on the block. Let's advance. Well, let's check the activities real quick. Let's advance time again.
We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head over to the corporate tab and select the sponsors screen to choose who we should approach.
Nice. That is a very good little thing to get right there. Now, we'll go ahead with PSD right here. That seems very doable for us. All right, first race. Let's see how we do here. Let's go. Qualifying for our very first race out here. The track is ready. I'm-ish ready. Let's do a flying lap out. See, not me, which is why it looks so smooth and good. we've put the virtual mirror up just to help us out with not looking back as much. Qualifying for our first race here. F1 2020, let's go, boys. That is the tricky turn that I just got through right there, so... Oh, and I say that and I mess up a turn that I haven't messed up all day. Ooh. We almost made contact right there, but... Let's see how we do here, getting through this section. Nice, 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 nice. Coming to the line, lap 1. We've been fast all day in practice.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
Nice. My teammate right in front of me. Oh boy, went way wide. Oh, went way wide again. Go teammate, go. Go teammate, go. He did not go. Okay. I'm all over the place this lap. Come on, teammate. Where are you going? I'm faster than my teammate.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Bailey, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Absolutely unbelievable. Where did my teammate end up? I don't even know. Ooh. Well, we've got both ends of the field covered. Schumacher, you got some work to do, buddy. We'll get that car better. But again, it's just my settings being so easy. I honestly anticipated myself being awful at this game. So yeah, I'm not as bad as I thought I would be. So I will up the difficulty next race by a lot.
Welcome to the 2020 Formula One World Championship. Here we are at the first race in what should be another thrilling season. I think the action this year will be very, very close. But as always with F1, you can never be too sure. Anyway, let's get started. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
It's hard to imagine how a small operation like that could survive in the ruthless world of Formula One, and yet here they are, first ever race looking surprisingly strong. But there are no points for qualifying. Let's see how they fare in the Grand Prix proper.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Bailey lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas and Albon, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Sainz and Esteban Ocon, Norris, Perez, Lance Stroll and Kvyat, Raikkonen, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Grosjean, Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Great start to the season. Let's convert this pole into a win.
So race strategy, you basically, at this point, decide when you pit and really what your pit strategy is, really. And there's not a whole lot of options here. Usually 1 stop, 2 stop. So we will be pitting once here on lap 4, it looks like here. So that is we look at the total time. Obviously, we're going to go with that one. And we will go ahead and get to it. Decent start for us right here. We have upped the difficulty, so I'm a little nervous to see how quickly these guys come upon me here. I am not a Formula One expert by any stretch. Casual fan would be a more accurate depiction of what I am with Formula One. ARN does cover Formula One, so I am expanding my knowledge of Formula One by the minute. I want to thank you so much for watching.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Thank you, sir. That is the tricky turn right there for all of us, for me in particular. A lot of these tracks I'm seeing for the first time in this amount of detail. So I am slowly but surely learning Formula One very quickly. But we are pulling away 2.5 right now. I will up the difficulty even more.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Purposefully missed the pits right there and want to stay out a little bit longer. Grip is dropping, and I would rather have grip on the back end of this race rather than right at the start. We're only 5 laps of 14 into this race, and it's a little early to pit. So we will not be pitting yet. Just ran the fastest lap right there. 6 of 14 down. You can see people starting to dive onto pit road, so we will pit this time by. We will be at a disadvantage if we don't pit right now. I can feel the tires going. I can feel them going. One more lap. One more. I might regret it. Vettel pitted. So we had about a 18 second lead right there before the pit stops. We will pit this time just because everyone's coming down pit road right now, so. And here I am using my NASCAR terminology. Teammate is in the pits right there.
Nick in the pits. Nick in the pits. Go now.
Nice clean stop right there.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
We gained a little bit of time on pit road right there. As you can see, Vettel, as I blow this turn. Yikes. Vettel, third right now, 21 seconds back. He was about 18 seconds, give or take, before that pit.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
And that was on lap 10 of 14, so we are definitely picking up the pace a tiny bit. 31 seconds up on Vettel. try to keep this up, see if the car holds up.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
That works for me.
You're putting a good distance between yourself and the car behind.
Almost 34 seconds, wow. I did not anticipate this. I did not anticipate being this good at this game. I don't even think it's this good. I just think I made the AI way too easy. Because I'm not perfect on my laps. I'm not hitting my marks, but I'm getting through this track fairly well. So we need to up the AI difficulty just a lot bit. And we should be good for a nice, good, competitive game. Right now I feel it's child's play. I'm going as hard as I can, and
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the
I
race.
keep knocking down faster laps, so, you know. I don't think it's necessarily fastest lap. It is fastest lap of the race, but I don't think it's that I'm setting the world on fire. I think it's that the AI is not set up to par, which is just me needing to really up them in order to up my own ability around these tracks. A lot of these F1 tracks I'm going to for the very first time, I'm seeing for the very first time, especially from this perspective. So I'm getting used to the game, but I must say, phenomenal game. I think this might be the best racing game I've ever played, ever. This is a it's on par with a simulator as far as quality and realism and the depth and the reality of this. It's phenomenal. Yes, I know I have a digital mirror up there. Yes, I know I've got these lines around the track, but that's me trying to learn the track, me trying to ingrain this in my brain. And this track isn't ingrained in my brain, but I know how to get around it now a little bit better than I did even a few laps ago. Another fastest lap.
Good job. That was the fastest
3 in a
lap of the race
row
so
right
far.
there, laps in a row where it's the fastest lap. So I am picking up the pace here in our closing laps, and as I say that,
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
we have about 2 laps to go, so this will be a little tight. I don't want to say it's becoming a fuel mileage race, but the fuel will hold out. It's a question if the driver and the tires will. We're starting to see lap cars. You see them on the animation down there of the track. Will I catch lap traffic? I don't know. I think we might. But coming to the white flag, I don't think it matters. I think it matters that we have a 43-second lead now, and we are absolutely flying around this racetrack. I've never picked up a Formula One game until today. I've never raced this circuit before today. 45-second lead right now. Did not think I would be this good at it, admittingly. Thought I was gonna wreck. I expected a DNF, to be honest with you. I did not anticipate a potential win here. And another fast lap.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
I no clue how we're doing this here. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for something to happen. You can see the cars right there on the other side of the track.
The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
You can see a car way off in the distance right there. It's like way overstep it right there. Car tried to break loose right there. These are worn tires. We're running on fumes. 50 seconds. 5-0. That is bonkers. Absolutely phenomenal drive. Absolutely amazing.
Great job. You've done everything we wanted today.
Phenomenal car.
A fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the desert. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Fantastic day for us in our debut for the team as me as a driver in this game. I'm obviously upping the difficulty. I don't want to hear any in the comments, oh, the difficulty's set to 0. It's not set to 0. Okay, it's not. I will up the difficulty, I promise.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Bailey takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Unfortunately, my teammate, 21st on the grid. Not a great day for us. I know I won, that's phenomenal, but not a great day for the team overall. Ideally, we'd want to finish 1-2 on the grid, and that's not what we have. So we will continue to work on things. Want to thank you so much for watching F1 2020 Career Mode. Make sure that you mash that subscribe button because we do have a lot more F1 content coming for you on this channel. Yes, we will up the difficulty. Yes, we will do multiple seasons on F1 2020, as well as NASCAR Heat 5, and a ton more other content on this channel. So, for F1 2020 Career Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see ya at the track.